Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Sorry, I had something on my phone. Anywho, I just got done watching the very short, I want to say the very first live action Tick with Patrick Warburton. Honestly, one of my favorite versions of the Tick. I remember watching when I was a kid. I would watch Saturday morning cartoons, and one of the things that came on was the Tick. The Tick animated series. And that series got me into the love of the Tick comics. And honestly, look, the Tick is hilarious. I love the Tick. Like, the Tick as a comic book character is one that deserves love. You know, more love than what it's what it deserves. More love than what it's been giving. And whether you grew up on the animated series, the Patrick Warburton one, which in my opinion is one of the best. Look, I have no hate, no shade towards the most recent live action reboot of the Tick, or the the most recent short-lived series of the Tick. But the Tick has its fan base. And I would love for the Tick to get a pretty good, substantial TV run. Like, the Tick works very well in a TV format. It just sucks that the Tick does not get as much love and heart that other superhero shows get. It is a very, very, like, if you take time to actually watch the Tick, it's a really good show. If you read the Tick, I've read some Tick comics. I love the Tick comics. Call me crazy, but the Tick is one of the funniest superhero heroes of all time. Like, I love the Tick, okay? The Tick is one of the funniest comic book characters I've ever read, I've ever seen. In my opinion, now this may be a controversial opinion, but in terms of humor and weirdness and funniness, I think the Tick is way funnier than Deadpool. Because a lot of the Tick's craziness is just the first thing that pops into his head. Hell, I am known for saying the first thing that pops into my head. Whether that's whatever it is. I say the first thing that pops into my head too. We all have done it. But it's a very funny show. Whatever version you're watching, whatever version of the Tick you're reading, I just want a good, long-lasting run of a Tick series. That's it. That's all I want. And if you are a Tick fan, let me know if you agree or disagree, because like I love the Tick, okay? The Tick is a great, hilarious superhero that you don't need to make sense out of the Tick. You know? It's just one of those fun, goofy, random superhero shows that just needs to be funny, and it is funny. Like, in the world of the Tick, you don't need to be dark and brooding. You don't need to be serious, but also you don't have to be anything. It's just, in the world of the Tick, from what I've gathered from watching the Tick and reading some Tick comics, is you are the you are the you can be as crazy and weird as physically possible. You can be mentally weird and say the weirdest fucking thing and still live a normal, carefree life. You can fight crime, right? And make that who you are. But also, you don't need to. You know, it's finding the superhero in you and finding your superhero-ness in others. If that makes sense. Like, for example, the Tick. Any version of the Tick, whether it's animation, comic book, live action, video games, whatever. You don't need logic. You don't need to make sense of anything. You don't need to... You don't need to... be anything else other than your weird, goofy self. That's the most important lesson you can take from any version, any adaptation, any Tick version you find, pick up, play, whatever. I don't know if there's a Tick game, if there's any Tick games, the Tick games, but there should be. There should be the Tick games. I'm just saying, like, the Tick as a character, as a comic book character works. Because, like, there's a lot of, like, yeah, you have your Supermans, you have your Batmans, right? But the Ticks of the comic book world, the comic book universes, or the comic book multiverse, whatever, deserve love too. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks. Catch you guys on the flip side. I'm a footloose onto the next video.